been forever since we have sat down, talked, caught up, and all the things. I think it is long overdue. I think I've done like a style video like this once before, and I was just talking about all things, probably a lot of the things that I'll bring up today, but my perspective has probably changed. I've probably had new experiences with all of these things, so I am happy to share. I also have a couple questions that I'll read off of and they'll kind of help guide me, because I tend to overshare and I could probably talk about the same thing the whole video, and we not about to do that. We're not sitting here for that. So yeah, so I'm excited. I'm just gonna be doing my makeup while we talk. So yeah, we're just gonna get ready together for real. So yeah. Okay, so as I start, so I'm starting off with this e.l.f. Hydro Grip Primer. I love this stuff. So I have the milk version of it, and honestly, well, this is a version of the milk, but honestly, to me, this might be a little better. I don't know. I have two of these, just in case I lose one, because I did lose one and I was like, oh, I need it, so I bought it again, but then I found it and whatever. So yeah, so we're starting off with this Hydro Grip Primer by e.l.f. And just to start, I want to say I really wanted to do this video because I noticed that we have a couple new subbies. Thanks for joining. I'm at like 167 of you guys, and what makes me happy about that is that I don't share this YouTube platform on any of my other social media platforms. Like, if you were to ask anybody that knows me, oh, do you know Jasmine has a YouTube channel? They would probably be like, no, I did not know that, because I don't talk about it, I don't share it. Like, if you happen to come across it, then hey, welcome. But I never just tell people, oh, follow me, subscribe. So being that I have been able to get to 167 subscribers by not sharing it, and yeah, I feel like I did that organically, and I'm thankful that you guys wanted to stick around and hang out with me. Like, that means a lot. So I'm happy for my little 167 of you guys, okay? Because to be honest, this is for fun. This is for fun. I do enjoy like doing it. I enjoy talking to the camera. I feel like I can talk to the camera very like freely. I feel that this is a space in my life in which I have some control in, and I really like that. I think we can all relate to that. We love a little control. And yeah, so it's just fun. It's fun to do, in a way to just document like my journey, what I'm doing, my time with my friends and my family. So that's really what I use it for. So I'm thankful to have 167 subscribers and people that like to watch me. So thanks, that actually means a lot. So yeah, so it's been a minute since we chatted. Oh my god. 2024 has been dragging me, okay? 2024 has been dragging me. Literally since like the second week, I feel I have been getting tried. I've been getting tried every single week. But so funny enough, I'm in this women's Bible study group, and we meet every Sunday. So this past Sunday we met, and we were talking about just being like thankful, being grateful in all things, you know what I'm saying? So like, even in the areas where you're kind of like, what is going on, what's happening, I'm not liking this, like, but you know what, still God, I thank you, you know? So like, the job that you're irritated by, I thank you. So yeah, 2024 has been rocky, but a lot of people weren't able to make it to 2024. So I'm trying to have a heart of like gratitude and thankfulness that I'm even here, because it could have been the other way, as the old saints will say. But yeah, so I've really just been trying to like shift my attitude and not think too much on that, because I can also be like very emotions led, and by that I mean, if I'm sad or if something has like really hurt me or whatever, I tend to soak in it. Not sit, I soak. I will stay there for way too long, and 2024 has been just that. You know, we experience things or whatever, and I sat there, like I've soaked there and not allowed myself to like move from it. But Something that I've been learning is to like notice my vices, but to change them. And with the help of my friends, I feel like I've been able to do that, and my vices have shifted from like worldly vices to vices of like getting your word, girl. That's what you need to do. So that's really what I've been doing. Hold on one second. Okay, had to dry the brows real quick. I really like this. This is the NYX, the brow glue. I love this, but I have the Anastasia version of it too, and I really love this one. But I left it open one day. I guess I was getting dressed in a rush, and I left it open, and it's kind of like white, if you can see. I still use it sometimes, but I probably should let her go because I need to get a new one because it's white. Like, what can I do with it? But whatever, that's neither here nor there. But yeah, so I've just noticed that I have to kind of like shift my reaction when things happen, and just kind of get up and like fight my feelings of wanting to just lay down and be sad and have this woe is me attitude and all those things, because what is that getting me? That's not getting me anywhere, like literally anywhere. Also, I made the biggest move of my life 7 months ago. 7 months ago, I moved from Maryland to Georgia. Baby, oh my God. It has been life changing. And I say that in good ways and in bad ways. And the main thing that I've like been learning so far, so for one, I prayed hard and I fasted hard to even be here. Like, I wanted to be in Atlanta so bad. Honestly, since I was a kid. Like, once I knew that, oh, I was born in this place or whatever, I think I grew a fascination with Atlanta, because I was like, oh, I was born there. Like, I want to be there. I want to see what it's like. Yada, 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 yada. And God was like, okay, I'm going to give it to you. And he did. You know, I prayed for it, and it's funny because this time last year, nothing was happening in my life that was telling me that I would even be able to move. But God, he worked it out, and things literally aligned to where I was able to make that move, and I was able to be here, and I'm so thankful for that. Like, what? I've been wanting this forever, and I finally got here. But to whom much is given, much is surely required. And it's funny because I remember as I was moving here, everybody was telling me like, oh, Atlanta changes people. Atlanta brings out the worst in people. Like, it is a crazy place. And all I was thinking, I'm like, well, dang, like, I just want to be here because, like, it seems cool, it seems fun, like, it seems like there's a lot to do, it's a lot of black people, like, I want to be there. And it's funny because I would pray, or the prayer that I prayed before I moved here, I was just like, God, because I really started my journey with God. You know, the journey's every day, so I'm not perfect, so I don't want to talk about my faith and then you see things contradicting of it. I'm human, I'm still learning. The walk is hard, but you know, we're trying. So I just wanted to give that disclaimer. But I remember praying like, God, when I get there, I don't want to forget you, and I also don't want to forget that like you allowed this to happen for me and all those things. And it wasn't until literally, today is Wednesday, no, today's Thursday, and Monday I was reminded that I prayed that, because I was thinking, I was like, God, I feel like you allowed me to come here, but I feel like I've been in the wilderness the whole time I got here. But when I thought about it, I'm like, everything that I've been going through have all been things that have required me to go back to God. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, wow, you know, you're basically honoring that prayer I prayed. You're answering that prayer I prayed. It is very humbling, for sure. But, you know, he's giving me that. And when I had that revelation, I was thankful, because I was starting to think that I was like so far from God, and like, oh, I just can't hear him anymore and all those things. But in that moment, I felt a little hug, and I felt a little reassurance that he for sure is right here with me, you know? So that was good. And I don't know, it's like, though life is so, okay, so to that point, I remember a while ago, maybe like last May, I saw this post on Instagram, and it was this guy, and he was talking about basically when your circumstances don't mirror the confirmation you got. And I was like, wow, it was so good. Basically what he was saying was, sometimes we will be in circumstances, or we'll be in situations where it seems like we made the wrong decision. But he was also saying that God gives us confirmation he gives us confirmation as a gift for moments that will have uncertainty, or for moments where it'll seem like we made the wrong decision. And that was good to me, because I'm like, who are we to think that we get what we want and it's just gonna be easy, it's gonna be a breeze, and everything from there is gonna be perfect? No, baby, I'm not trying to give a sermon, I promise I'm not. But I instantly thought of, I'm not good at quoting scripture, but John 16:33, I think, where it's talking about you know, basically in God we have peace, and he says like to take heart, for I have overcome the world. Oh, he said in this life you will have trouble. You will have trouble. He never said that it would be easy. He never said that we were gonna dodge trouble, or that we were gonna dodge you know, or dodge anything because we choose him. No, like, we're gonna go through some stuff. You're gonna go through some stuff, but take heart, he's overcome the world, and we can find peace in that. So that's really the scripture I've been trying to tell myself back, because this past week has been kind of hard for me. And yeah, we'll leave it there. But yeah, like, I think that's been like giving me a lot of peace. It's been giving me a ton of peace. So that's a little part, but hold on one second. Okay, I had to concentrate to conceal my brows, because that is a task. And I forgot to show y'all what I was using, but for concealer I used the Too Faced concealer. I was like, what is the front of the bottle? I've never noticed the bottle look like this. Or have I just been using it so much that the logo is scratched off? Yeah, I think it's supposed to be a logo on here, I don't know. But anyway, I use the Too Faced, and I use the shade Honey. I use Honey. I like my concealer to be a little bit lighter than me, or whatever. But anyway, we can move on. So one of the questions I found kind of goes along with what we were just talking about, and the question was, how do you navigate uncertainty or fear of the future? And I will say, for me, I've never been like scared to try anything, or like to take a leap, or to really step in the unknown. Like, of course, you know, you get nervous and all those things, but 9 times out of 10, if I want to do something and I put my mind to it, I do it. I remember back in high school, there were like, I was like, oh, I for sure, you know, want to go to grad school after college and all these other things. And mind you, when I graduated from undergrad, it was during the pandemic, like right at the top of the pandemic too. The pandemic started in like March of 2020. I graduated in May and literally moved to Maryland in July of 2020. So I don't let a lot of things stop me from what I want to do. Like, if I want to do something, I'm gonna put my mind to it and it's gonna get done for sure. Like, I've never had a problem with stepping into anything. So I don't know, my advice to that would just be kind of to like trust your gut, really. Like, if you've prayed about it and you gotten confirmation to go ahead and do it, just do it. You know, I think sometimes we get caught up in like, oh, what's gonna happen when I get there? What's it gonna look like? What am I gonna do? Where do I go? And it's like, we can't worry about that. I think we try to be ready for everything, when in reality you will never be ready for anything. You just literally have to do it. And if you don't do it, you'll just have to live with the fact that you'll have to live with the unknown of like, dang, what if I would have did that one thing, or what if I would have moved to that place or accepted that job, or, you know, whatever the case may be. You'll have to live with the thought of, you know, the fact that you never got to do that. So we really have to stop being scared to do things, because as long as you're scared to do it, you'll never have it. Literally, like, you'll never have it. And it's like, we're gonna fail in life. Like, we're not going to achieve at every single thing, but at least you can say you tried, and you know that it's not for you anymore. So you just move on from there, like, and you accept that for what it is. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, but the failure thing is something that I for sure had to work through, because there have been things that I've wanted and I went after and I didn't get it. But looking back now, I'm like, I'm so glad I did not get those things. Even in the moment, I was so distraught about it, and I'm like, why didn't I get it? But now I'm like, thank you, because that would have been, doesn't even align with who I am today. So everything like makes sense, and everything just works out how it's supposed to. You know what I'm saying? So that's that. The next one says, how do you cultivate meaningful relationships in your life? And when I read this this question, I think more about friendships, family, and things like that. But hold on one second, I need to go get like a napkin or something. Okay, yeah, so how do I like cultivate meaningful relationships in my life? Honestly, I try to treat people how I want to be treated. When I was younger, everybody used to always tell me like, you're so sensitive, you're so da-da-da, and I really am. I feel everything, okay? But I love anybody that's in my life. Like, I value everybody in my life. Like, I love all of my people down, like, deep. And I'm sure they all can like say that that is true. Like, I will go to the ends of the earth for everybody in my life, okay? Like, there's nothing they can do to make me hate them or to make me stop loving them. There, that is. But yeah, so I really just try to treat people how I want to be treated. But something that I have learned as an adult is that everyone does not have the same intentions as I, and not everyone like values the same things. Not everyone like, how do I put it? Just not everybody has pure intentions. And I've learned that with like my friendships. I've even learned that with family, you know. Let's pause that. Yeah, I've learned that like with my friends as well, and family. So life is not kind, and we have to learn to genuinely guard our hearts. And that's something that I've had to do, is kind of go into things with like the mindset of, you know, people come, people go, and not everything works out, and that's okay, you know. So that's how I've kind of been navigating that, and I guess cultivating those meaningful relationships, just to like expound on it, just making sure that I am loving people with the right intentions, and that I am pouring into people with the right intentions, and that I'm just treating people how I want to be treated. Like, if you're kind to people and you value people, you show up for people, 9 times out of 10 they'll do the same for you. And if they don't, bye. They're not meant to be here anyway, you know. I saw this analogy once, and it was saying that, you know, sometimes really like the relationships with people in your life, it's almost like going on an elevator, right? Everybody kind of gets on at the same floor, everybody gets off on different floors, you know. As we go up, everybody gets off on a different floor, and that's okay. That's their time, that's their destination. They're going to their destination, and you're going to yours, you know. So I've learned that. And also, like, as I grow, I've noticed that, like, even like with friendships that have fallen off or whatever the case may be, those relationships wouldn't even serve me at this point in my life anyway. I couldn't think of how those relationships even fit in. And no shade to, you know, anyone that I'm no longer friends with. It's just that those relationships served me for the place and time that I was in those moments, you know. I think that everybody that's in my life is meant to be here for sure. And there's never any love lost or anything like that. Like, still have love for all of those great people. And you know, if it's meant to happen for, you know, there ever to be like reconnection, like I would always be, you know, open to that as well. But you know, if that's supposed to happen, and if not, guess what, it's fine too. So yes, so that's that. Why did I put so much more over here? But anyway, the next question is, how do you stay true to yourself in a world that is always changing? And to be honest, this used to be very hard for me. And I say that because I feel like I used to always try to, especially in like middle school and like high school, maybe early high school, I would see like other people doing a certain thing or acting a certain way, and I'm like, oh my god, that seems so cool, like I want to do that too. But I remember seeing something or hearing something a while back, and it was just kind of like, when you lay down at night, what are those things that you think about? What are those things that you yearn for? Those things that you want, or the person that you want to be? Like, are you being that person? And like, when you lay down at night, are you satisfied with the person that you were that day? And that really stuck with me. And also just the saying of, God can't bless who you pretend to be. So I always just like, my prayer is always that, you know, God continues to search my heart and like to just purify any impurities in it, and just to continue to like make me to love Jasmine, you know. And I think the more that I dig deep into what, my camera cut off, but the more that I like tap into what Jasmine wants and who Jasmine wants to be and all those things Jasmine, I just find new things that I like, and that goes down to like ways I want to dress, or the way I talk, or the way I love people. Because the thing, like I was saying earlier, people used to always tell me like, oh my god, Jasmine, like you are so sensitive. And that was very true. And obviously I did have to learn a happy medium with that, and I had to learn to get boundaries with that, because you know, that comes with people pleasing too, and that's not good. It's not good to people please. So I did have to learn things with that, but I noticed that that wasn't a bad thing about me. You know, like maybe one reason that I was put on this earth is to pour into people in a way that other people don't have the grace to do, you know what I'm saying? But also obviously in a healthy way. So I've had to learn to be okay with that, and to be okay with like who God called me to be and who God made me to be. So yeah, so that's that with that, and that's just how I deal with it. And I always try to check myself whenever, you know, I see something or I'm like, oh, I like that. I'm like, girl, why you like it? Do you like it because it looks good on her, or because it was good for her? And that goes down to like seeing people in different careers or different paths in life. It's like, do you like that because they're doing it well and it seems to be working out for them? Because who's to say if you tap into that or you try to do that, it's gonna work out for you the same way it did for them? If it doesn't, that means it's because it wasn't for you. That wasn't your assignment, that's theirs. You know what I'm saying? So you really just have to like check yourself and do what you like. Do what you like. Do what you're called to do, so that you can walk into the fullness of what God has for you. That's the only way you'll be able to do that. So yeah, that is that. And y'all know what? We can go ahead and talk about it, okay? We're going to address the elephant in the room, and we're going to talk about, bring it in, the D word, okay? Dating. Huh. Dating. I honestly don't think I'm equipped to give advice on dating. Because obviously I haven't mastered it yet. It is a topic that literally rocks my world till this day. Really all I have to say about it is that I am taking yet another break from dating. We are taking a break, just because like a revelation I had with dating was that the more dating experiences that I have, the more uninterested I'm becoming in it, the more scared I become. And I was talking to my friend last night and I was saying, honestly, I feel that the more I date, the more trauma I get from dating. And that's not good, you know, because then I'll go into my next experiences just scared or terrified that like the same things will happen that have happened to me in the past. And everybody doesn't have ill intentions, you know, with me. And you know, I'm a lover girl. I love hard, I love love, I love romance. Like, I love all things centered around love. Like, I love it so much, and I genuinely want it for myself. So something that I've had to realize is just that in due timing, like, you know, it happens when it's supposed to happen. But I want to take the break more so because my desire from it, I think, lessens every experience I have, and I don't want that. I don't want to no longer want it because it's something I've always wanted. I, you know, dream to be married and have kids someday, and I do believe that for myself, and I believe I'll have that. But I think that if I don't take a pause on dating, I will literally taint the thought of love for myself, because I feel myself on the brink of that. I feel myself on the brink of, okay, I don't want it anymore, you know? And honestly, dating in our generation, in our time, like, it's hard, okay? It is hard. It is hard. You have to try to mesh lives with someone who is raised differently, who comes from different values and all those things. And that's hard, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, so that's really that on dating. Really don't want to stay there too long. So I think that's all I have to say about that. What's one habit that I've developed that's had a positive impact on my life? So since moving here, my friend Sabrina, she is like so active. Like, I always joke with her and I'm like, girl, I swear you train with football players. Like, who are you? Like, where did you like get all of this stamina, endurance from? Like, girl. So something that I want to get in the gym and like start actually like working out a lot more. I think I would like to gain weight, but not like a lot of weight. Like, maybe just a little bit, or maybe just build muscle. Maybe that's what I want to do. Build a little muscle, whatever. But yeah, so with her, I do like a ton of walks. Like, I walk very, very, very often. I literally went on a hike on Monday. I hiked Stone Mountain all by myself, and that was just so much fun. Like, it was so much fun. I was literally enjoying my own company and just being out there. I was listening to my music. Like, it was so much fun. Like, it was everything I needed in that moment. And just to take it back, I was telling you guys that like I have not been having the best week or anything, but on Sunday at church, the preacher was talking about basically like when things happen in our lives or whatever, what are our vices, you know, and like acknowledging those vices or things that we kind of turn to like free us from whatever it is that we're going through, or just to take our mind off of it. And I'm like, you know, I probably don't have the best vices. And he was just saying that your first response should really be getting in the presence of God. And I'm like, that is so true. You know, like when things happen or when I start to feel sad, I need to run to my word. I need to worship. I need to be praying, you know, like all those things. And I realized that that's not something that I do fairly often. So on Monday, I woke up and I was feeling very defeated. I was feeling very sad. I was just feeling bad for myself. I was feeling all the things, just like shame, embarrassment, and everything. And I was just like, I just want to lay here. I want to lay here all day. I just want to be sad. I want to lay in my bed and I don't want to talk to anybody. I don't want to be around anybody. Like, my thing is to put my phone on do not disturb, okay? When I don't want to be bothered, my phone goes on do not disturb with the quickness, okay? So that's usually my thing. And I did that, but I got in my word that day too. And I was like, you know what? I'm not sitting in this house all day. I'm not sitting in this house all day. I'm not about to sit here and allow myself to sulk and be sad and feel bad for myself, because no, we're not doing that. We're not doing that anymore. So after I read my Bible and stuff like that, I did my work for the day. And then when I signed off from work, I was like, you know what? We're going to hike this mountain. I don't know what's coming from it. I don't know. But I felt it in my spirit to go, and I went. And you know what? I felt so good after that. Like, I felt amazing after that hike. I'm like, this was the best thing I could have done for myself today, because I did that. And when I got to the top of the mountain, I just felt like I accomplished something so great. And I pushed myself. I think that's what it was. That was my own accountability partner out there. Like, I had to push myself to get all the way up there and to make it to that place. You know what I'm saying? So that felt really good. And yeah, I think like me moving my body and me investing in my wellness and fitness has really been a positive impact on my life, and has really been helping me get to where I want to be mentally and physically. So yeah, that's that. Also, I am almost a month away from my 26th birthday. Oh my god. It is like, I don't know. Birthdays, I think we all experience this, but I literally get the birthday blues. I get the birthday blues. I don't feel that I've ever had like a memorable birthday, or that like, I don't know. I feel that I always have to make my birthdays memorable, or I always have to like plan everything for my birthday, and it gets overwhelming. Like, it gets really, really overwhelming. And the other night I was just thinking, I'm like, okay, another birthday that I have to plan for, another birthday that, not that I have to plan for, I am so grateful that I get to plan for my birthday. But I was thinking like that I have to plan myself, you know, like there's nobody like throw me a surprise. There's nobody like, oh my god, what do you want to do, or nothing like that. It's like, what are you doing? Let me know. And I just like, I just don't know, you know. I literally don't know what I want to do for my birthday yet. I've been going back between having a solo birthday or doing like a dinner or something like that, which I'll probably just do a dinner for my birthday. But yeah, so I was feeling all that. And mind you, my last birthday, my 25th birthday, I was in New York. I was very happy. I had a good birthday last year. The birthdays before that have always just been very, there was always a lot going on, or a lot happening, or I didn't feel that, you know, everybody had pure intentions when it came to my birthday. I felt like it was always something going on my birthday that I couldn't be like happy. So that's that about, I don't know. I just really hope this time next year I'm in a different headspace. Life looks different, things look different. I pray that I can like celebrate how I want. And I mean, shoot, my birthday is like almost a month away. That could happen, you know, at my birthday this year. You know, it could already look so different. Like, who's to say what God can do in a short amount of time, you know? So I hate using this beauty blender. Yeah, like, who's to say what God will do before my birthday? So I am going to be hopeful that this will be a great birthday. What did Dawn say, the coach on South Carolina State? Uncommon favor, okay? We are expecting uncommon favor for my birthday this year. So I don't know, we are going to see. We're gonna see. I really want to have a great birthday. And it's crazy because, you know, this time last year I was still in Maryland. So as far, I feel like I have like hair or something on my face. Okay, yeah, this time last year I was in such a different place, location wise, and this time I am in the place that I was praying to be in by this time. I feel like I just got hair on my face. But I pray that I am able to be in like a different headspace, and like I'm able to like spend my birthday so differently next year this time. So we're gonna be in prayer about that. I just want my birthday to look so different. I want to start like enjoying my birthday and anticipating my birthday and all the things. And even though, like I said, I am so thankful because not everybody gets to see 26. I mean, I haven't made it there yet, so I hope that I get to make it to see 26. But you know what I'm saying, like everybody doesn't get that, so I'm blessed nonetheless. Let's see. So a way that I have been like defining success in my life or in my everyday life is so different. Like when anybody asks me the question of like, oh, where do you see yourself in 5 years? I never really give an answer based off of like career or status or anything like that. Like I really just want to have joy. Like I want to have joy and peace and contentment with wherever I am in life. Like I just want to learn to like feel good that way first, you know what I'm saying? Like of course I have goals and aspirations that I want to achieve, but like understanding that all of those things have time, I just genuinely want to be happy. Like I just want to be happy. Hopefully, you know, again, like I think success looks different for everybody depending on who you are and like what you care about and your values and all those things. But like for me, it really does look like, you know, family. Like I genuinely hope to have that family capacity someday, you know, like I hope to have that. But aside from that, if we're talking about work, I would love to find a place, organization that I'm a part of, where I feel that I'm being poured into, where I can pour into, where I am getting paid good money for my work. Because one, inflation, what are we talking about? And two, the lifestyle that I want to live, I just feel like, you know, I need to be living pretty comfortably. So I guess I would say, aside from just having joy and being happy, I would like to have a career or find a organization that I feel fulfilled in, but I'm also being paid money for my job, you know what I'm saying? So I would say that. Give me 1 second. I am going to do my lashes off camera, but I am going to film it in a TikTok video, so be sure to go over to TikTok to see me do my lashes. But I will be right back to finish the look off with you guys, okay? Okay, so I just did my lashes off camera, but you can go find the routine over on TikTok. It was quick, kind of easy. I struggled a little bit, I ain't gonna lie, but it's only like my second time doing them this way, and I use like these. So yeah, y'all have to go watch that and let me know if y'all have any tips for me, because I kind of struggle. I got glue all on my eye. Let's try to get that off. Ooh, that kind of hurt. Okay, all right, anyway, we're gonna continue with our look. So next, I think I'm gonna go in with some mascara. But yeah, so I don't know, I think to end off 2024, I really just want to shift my focus to the things that I wanted to do when I got here, to the things that like truly make me happy. I was focused the first quarter, I was focused on a lot of things that didn't matter, or things that like I couldn't control. And I will say, back to that failure piece, I think with that, something that I am very, very, very bad with is that when things don't go my way, I am bent out of shape. I feel terrible about it. I feel like life is over. I am very much a woe is me kind of person when things like that happen. But something that I've been realizing is that rejection is just redirection, you know? Putting me back on the path that I need to be on. And I think a lot of these things and a lot of realizations that I've been having is just making sure that I'm on track to where I wanted to be when I got here and to where I need to be by a certain point. So I'm literally going to start counting things all joy. And it's also funny because back when I was well, my New Year's resolution was to learn to be more in the moment and to not worry about things as far as like being on a timetable or worried about like when things are gonna happen, because literally only God knows and everything works in God's timing anyway. So something I wanted to really adapt was to just be more in the moment and to yeah, just enjoy life as it comes. Oh, I need more of it. I look like I was drowning. I need more of that. Oh, my lashes. Take a little fan. But yeah, I am trying to just be more in the moment, and you know, that's all we can do at this point. You know, something I realized that really brings a look all together is blush. And I really want to get into some warmer tone blushes, like oranges and stuff like that. So I think that's going to be my next makeup purchase, is going to be like darker blush. Even though I really, really love the pink, I need like just darker blush, you know? And I don't know about y'all, but I am still very much a highlights girl. I know the girlies say we don't highlight no more, but I love highlight. Like, I love it. And I don't even use a lot. I use like very little bit, but I don't know. I love a freaking highlight. I think it just looks so good. Again, something else that just brings a look all together. Okay. And let's line our lips. Oh, I was just using the MAC Chestnut. I think it's Chestnut, yeah, MAC Chestnut lip liner. I love that. This is NYX Spirit. And usually I love a matte lip, and I still love a matte lip, don't get me wrong. But as of lately, I have also been really loving a gloss over top. So we're gonna go in with this NYX Butter Gloss in Fortune Cookie. Yeah, like I really love it. I love the look it gives. And that, guys, is a wrap. That is all that I do for my makeup routine. Of course it varies depending upon a lip that I want to do, if I want to do a different colored lip, but 9 times out of 10 this is my go-to lip and my go-to look. So I hope you guys enjoyed our little chit chat and all that we talked about today. I kind of got a little personal and a bit transparent on a lot of things going on in life, but hopefully the next time we talk I have a lot more things to share and a lot of new things happening in my life. So until then, I will see you guys later. And again, thank you to all who have subscribed and who have stopped by to join the fam. And if you're watching this for the first time, I hope that you like what you saw and you decide to stick around for more. All right guys, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.